Hello explorers and welcome back. It's another gameplay video. It's gonna continue inside of the mansion now. Let's see, we got a mail bust. So last time we were down in the guest house and sold some stuff there. So let's see. So there's someone here. Talk. Darby OHara. Oh, it's just a wee lass, Arthur and me, best mate. Ya won't be getting past me. He don't want to see the likes of you. Me wife more inclined to waste time with little girls. Okay. Darby hollering. I met a huge man inside the mansion named Darby. He has a strange accent that sounds Irish, but I'm not quite sure. He didn't want to talk to me much, but he did mention someone named Wortham. I think Wortham was the man who owned this mansion. We learned about him in school. He helped to create our town. I don't know why that Darby guy would mention him, but he didn't want to tell me much. He even yelled at me, so I left him alone. I don't know why he'd be so mean to a little girl. Good question. Belongs to a museum. Well, some still use those. Light is shining in from the outside, and it's dynamic. It's a very nice detail. This pulsing sound could have been a little less intruding. So we have a female bust. Wonder who that could be. Wortham Willows. I met with the Kawato shaman this morning, a man named Flying Hawk. So it was actually Wortham that came to the Flying Hawk tribe. Could have put those together, I guess. We met to discuss the bartering of this land, but our conversation took a turn. He told me that this area was rife with spiritual power, that the veil between this life and the next was thinner here than elsewhere. Spoke of Martha, that he could help me to see her again. I believe him, and he offered me a peace pipe. I wasn't sure, but the man told me that it would help me to free myself. I partook in the strange smoke gave me, and the man told me I must let go of her if I wish to see her again. That my spirit must be pure. We sat in meditation for some time. My mind raced all the while. A bout of paranoia seized me, and I realized that this medicine man was trying to do. He would have me abandon my hopes for the future, have me live a life of savagery. I knew he was trying to poison my mind, and I would have wagered that the smoke was of nefarious intent as well. I refused to abide such an insolence. I stood from my seat and challenged his necromancer to fight me, but he did not stir. I wrapped my hand around his throat, and still he did not move. I squeezed until I felt the life leave from his body, and he slumped down. I released my grip, and my fingers peeled from his skin as well as he fell back from me. I exited the teepee and gave my men the order to purge this vile savages from this earth, as God would command me to. Darby even made his first kill. I would be proud of him, but he trembled by his horse for the rest of the battle. It was just a little girl. There were savages after all. Okay. So, more busts. Okay. Armored statue. This is awesome! Maybe Waltham didn't have such a bad taste after all. Okay. So, this is just for... No! Looky. Can get up here. So the cabinet has fallen over. Who are you? Oh, this is his wife, I guess? My poor Darby. His murderer was never found, despite my efforts. I was looking into his death, but something stopped me. To this day, I don't know what it was. Please help me, Elena. I can't rest until his murderer is found. Okay. Ah. So why... So why can I go down here, I wonder? Strange. It's locked, so we probably need to find a key. Let's see if I can climb up here. Willows family. Waltham, Martha and Marcus. The whole happy family. We've already been up here talking to her. I wonder if we can pass past that debris here, or if there's a hole in the floor. So let's go up here and see what we can find on this side. And that's locked. Ah, assess it. Hey, so we can get over here. Nice. Now we can get up here. Got another note. John Elkhorn, and I guess this guy could be one of the, what be her dad, perhaps. I'm among the few remaining of my bloodline, descended from a line of powerful shaman. I may not have the powers dated, but my attunement with nature remains the same. It's taken me some time to recognize it, but there's a subtle energy at play here that permeates the very air and I breathe. The veil between the planes of life and death in this place is thin. Spirit seems to pass between planes as though through osmosis. It's almost indescribable the way I can feel their presence here. I want to know what it all means. Dum dum dum. Okay. So we can't open that. So the floor gave away. So let's see what we can find up here. So there's something that we can possess here. Oh, a ladder. Nice. Didn't see that one coming. Oh, another creepy. Okay. Whoop whoop. to move this first. Before we can get down there. Nice dynamic. Oh, there's a key here. Key to the trophy room. Yeah. Nice. Got that one. So I wonder which one is the trophy. How hard can it be to say trophy? Trophy. I know what it is, but it seems like it's harder than it needs to be said. Let's see here. So that's the trophy room. Let's see here. Okay, so there's nothing in here. Another note. Darby OHara. Today is a day of excitement. To be sure, I'm traveling off with my best mate, Willows, to the great unsettled west. We seek our fortunes there, and I dare say we will face many a danger. I have heard tales of beasts and savages that await us. Waltham is but a gentleman and lacks my size, so I feel it's my duty to protect him along our journey. Without him and his, I do not know what would have become of my family. The Willows gave us work when no one other would. I feel it's my duty to keep him safe no matter what happens. I will shoulder these burdens as best I can. Okay, so you went along as a mercenary, I guess. So let's go upstairs on this side. Let's see, this painting, nothing over here. And another door. Ooh. What does the fox say? I thought it said something. Grizzly bear. Oh my! They are so full of dust. Let's read this note then. So this is John Elkhorn, number 4. I've enjoyed delving into the mysteries of this place. There's so much to learn, and I'm referring to all the books and pieces of history that just collects dust. No, I speak of something else entirely. When I was a boy, my grandfather taught me to commune with nature. That is what the most spiritual endeavor I could hope to perform. At the time, I didn't understand what he meant, but spending time here has opened my eyes to the truth of the old man's sage words. I can admit in these pages that I've seen things no other living man has seen. I ventured beyond the mortal coil and found the other side. I've come back, but not wholly unscattered. I feel marks upon the fabric of my soul, but what that means I do not yet know. Okay, so he was about to lose it, I guess. Let's go up here and see if we can find something fun here to play with. Bed frame. Did someone sleep here? Oh. Hello. Emiko Minami. Oh, heyo! I'm one of Waltham's many guests. A pleasure to meet you. Okay. So you stayed in the guest room then? Ah. there's only a note over here. So let's read that note then. See what note it could have been. I guess it's this one. Floral Rouge. My hands tremble, it's all I can do to hold the pen as I write herein. I have even missed the inkwell on a few occasions. I have only just come home from the most wonderful evening of my life. I feel I need to catch my breath. Willows, the town's mayor, the richest and most influential man for hundreds of miles around, took me out for a night on the town. And what a night it was, notwithstanding the secrecy. I have never been treated so much like royalty. I could not believe it. Every second was there. It was amazing. We truly had a feast with dishes that covered every inch of the table. Afterwards he treated me to a play, and I had never been to a play before. My head still swims from all the fine wine and excitement. He is truly a romantic gentleman, this Willows. I hope to see him again soon, but for now I must rest. I can feel my heart flutter in my chest. Okay. So let's see. Fleur, is that flower in French, perhaps? Let's see here. Can't open that because it's locked. Maybe we can find a key inside. Shield. Possess the switch with it. Oh. So there's something in the dark there. Can't do much with them at the moment. So I guess we just walk past. Let's see here. We have a huge cabinet. Bison statue? What a cute bison! I want to take it home with me. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Oh, another note. So this is Darby OHara, 3 of 6. All the men, Waltham included, look at me differently now. I see the disdain for me plain on their faces. I don't know they whisper about me behind my back, calling me a coward and worse things I will not repeat here. Waltham has given me a job as supervisor of the mines. A job as I could have hoped. It would seem as though they simply to lump all the immigrants together. I still see a little girl in my dreams, and the look on her face as she realized that what I was doing. I see her when I walk into town, but it's never her. In my mind is playing tricks on me, and I do not know how long I can stand it. Seeing her troubles me to no end, and I awaken in the wee hours of the morning, drenched in sweat, my heart racing. I still have my shirt from that day, and I wear it under my clothes at all times, to remind me of my evils. I wonder what he did. Seems like a bad person. Letter. Whoa! This letter from to Jeremiah. Jeremiah, I have sent this letter in secret. I need your help as well as your silence. Darby OHara has died by my hand. His madness had overtaken his mind, though he was my best and longest friend. I cannot bring myself to handle his corpse, and I have a room and a casket in the catacombs that I want you to place his body in. I shall visit it later. I also ask that you keep the grave unmarked. You are the only one I can trust with this task, Jeremiah. I once again request your silence on this matter. Waltham Willows. So I guess we go back with the letter, and then we go to the catacombs and retrieve his body for him. So I guess that he will follow us over there. So can we... Okay, so we can't just walk past then we can walk past, okay? So we need to see where the enemies are with one form and then go back in order to move past them. So let's see, was this the door that we came through? It was, right? No. Yeah, this is another room. Guess we need to go up and around. No? That door is locked. So we can't. So it was this way. Oh, good. Moving down the stairs are a bit tedious. So let's go back to the lady with the murder mystery clue. There was one other that knew of Watham's deed. Before I met my end, I was to have a secret meeting with him. Toolshed, 4 o'clock in the morning. He was going to tell me everything. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 4 o'clock in the tool shed. So I guess that we need to go back to the tool shed. Or perhaps we need to go talk to him. Let's try that. See what he has to tell us. What this ya brought me. No! They're lies, I tell ya. Lies! Waltham wouldn't do this. You're just trying to poison me against him. Poison! We were having scotch, last I remember. But it doesn't matter. Why don't you just leave me alone? Bugger off, little girl. Let me alone. Me wife, Clary babysits. Go bother her, girl. Okay. I just thought you might want to know. So let's go back to the tool shed then and see if it's 4 o'clock. Running to the tool shed. turn it over to 4 o'clock. Jeremiah mode. I am supposed to tell, but Mr. Wortham asked for my help. I ain't supposed to tell, but Mr. Wortham asked for my help that one night. I dug a grave for Mr. Darby. I've kept it secret till now, but I couldn't hold it in anymore. I buried him deep in the catacombs, in a locked room, where no one would find him. You can have the key to the room. I just want to wash my hands of the whole thing forever. Nice. The bloody key. So we know where that is. Now we need to... Diary with friends like these. I just can't believe it. That man Wortham. He and Darby were best friends and he killed the poor Mr. Halloran. Why? Why would he do that? They were best friends. They never mentioned in school that he was a murderer. They only said the nicest things about him. How he helped to tame his wild land, and how it was thanks to him that our town existed. I'm not sure what to believe anymore. Well, he's probably a bad person. Or a bad human. See here. Guest house. So the catacombs is a bit over here, right? Into the garden? No. Yeah, we need to go to the garden in order to go to the catacombs. Yeah. Enter the catacombs. To the bloody door. Move down. Move over. And we move down. Let's see if I can remember the path to the bloody door. I think it was through here. Yep. You unlock the door with a bloody key. Oh, bloody shirt. Give me a bone. Oh gosh, this shirt is so stained in blood. Okay, so we've got the bloody shirt. So now we need to go back again. Nope. So I think we have done everything in the catacombs now. I think everything is unlocked and we have fetched everything here, so we probably don't need to go back there. I like this entrance through this. I guess it's can't really find the name now. Casket. The entrance to the catacombs is through a casket. That's an interesting detail. So back to the mansion. A lot of running around. Or a bloody shirt. I did the huge fetch quest and all I got was this bloody t-shirt. There was one other that knew. Okay. So where do I go with the bloody shirt then? Does he want the bloody shirt? Or do I go to the other guy? My shirt! I always wore it. I never since that day, the day of the massacre. But what are you doing with it? You're like that little girl in the garden, always reminding me of the past. So, tattered remains. Words don't work to describe how I'm feeling. I feel so hopeless. Everything I've learned about the past makes it seem horrible, and that's where we all came from. If this is where we came from, how can we hope to do any better? We all killed each other selfishly for generations, and right now it doesn't seem like it's going to get any better. But there has to be something better than this. There just has to be. I'll find it. And if it doesn't exist, I'll create it. So, I guess we need to go to the garden next, but I think this is a good place to take a little break. So I will cut the video here. I hope you liked the video. Give me a comment in the comment section below, and I really hope to see you in the next video.